Welcome everybody, we've got ourselves another day of the Summit Asia action. I'm Gods, joined by Merlini once again. We've got two best of threes today, LGD versus Dreamtime, followed by IG versus Titan. Two very interesting best of threes. You hear those two best of threes, you probably think the second one's in the winner bracket, but the winner bracket one's LGD versus Dreamtime. IG and Titan are fighting out in the loser bracket.
I'm actually not sure who's going to win this one. It says 75-25 LGD Dreamtime, but Dreamtime played very well versus IG. IG kind of sucked that particular series, but LGD didn't do terribly well versus Titan either. They almost lost the late game, and I think a little bit has to do with inflexibility in their draft, giving Rabbit oftentimes Weaver and Lifestealer.
Yeah, these like hard to kill kind of character. He's still like a legit carry player. To me, he's one of the most solid players.
He is, but at the same time, it's not 6.78 anymore. No. Those aren't the best carries.
Yeah.
Some situations they are.
All right. Well, the best of threes today, LGD versus Dreamtime. Do you feel LGD are favorites coming in, or is this like a pretty even
I think
series?
They're favorites. Dreamtime, they're pretty good. They're still, I feel, an up-and-coming team. LGD just has a lot more experienced names, and I think their execution in-game is a lot crisper.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say.
DD and DDC, they all, like, the Vengeful, that Spirit, and the Sand King that DD played, that was
he had
shocking.
Some bad Dota. Yeah.
That was, and it's on the Perfect World servers.
Yeah.
So that is a very big point in question.
Like, they should, in theory, they should be beating Titan, even though Titan got invited, LG didn't, because they were playing on the Perfect World servers. So in theory, that should be a favored matchup towards LGD. Like, I'd say on neutral servers at WPC, you would give it 50-50, maybe slightly Titan favored, although Titan did lose to LGD. But IG versus Titan, that'll be our later best of 3 IG getting upset by Dreamtime. So Dreamtime have beaten IG. These guys are legit team. Like, say what you want. Like, they've taken down IG, and here
they've come a long way since Starlighter Asia which is when I first casted them. Yep. They were just like hodgepodge of individual players mixed together that didn't actually play like a team. Now they play like a team.
All right. Well, two best of three today. For those of you watching on the live stream, there is a Dota TV ticket available if you want to support the teams, support the tournament as well. $2.50 from every $10 purchase does go to the prize pool there. So head on over to the Dota 2 store if you want to get that. It also comes with an axe set and bundle, but we're here with our first game. Let's hop ourselves into this first best of 3 for today. LGD versus Dreamtime. The draft now underway, and it looks like
no
draft arena. Our production. It's 6.81 has nerfed BTS production. Well, that's okay. We're gonna get ourselves here. So LGD on the dire side for game 1. Dreamtime electing the first pick, and this is 6.81 patch. So we are seeing occasionally some different picks in play, but this looks like, I mean, all the games I've seen so far, apart from the random like first pick Keeper of the Light we saw, have just felt like the same as 6.8 when it comes to a lot of this.
I think with a lot of the supports getting nerfed, the popular supports getting nerfed and Sand King not getting touched, I think that means Sand King is first pick material often. He's ownage. He can get it really fast.
LGD's turn.
I've seen teams
those aren't the best carries.
always first picking tanking. Even earlier today in the WVW Grand Finals I casted with K-pop between HGT and VG Gaming, Sand King was getting first ban. He was getting banned on the first stage. Teams just did not want to have to go up against him.
He's really good. LGD just has a lot more experience.
You said LGD like to fall back on the Zhao Weaver, and it looks like we will be seeing Weaver picked up by LGD.
DD and DDC, they all Weaver actually, I'm not sure if he's terribly strong versus Ember. Weaver does do okay physical burst and is hard to kill, but Ember just does so much damage that you can't. It's really difficult to time lapse Ember Spirit's damage. Like, if you get crit, what are you going to do? Time lapse and then get Sleight of Fist 5 seconds later? Maybe.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But Darkseer Ember is also really strong.
5 seconds remaining.
It's not the best, whichever way you look at it. So we'll see what Dreamtime get with the Ember Spirit. They've gone for two of their core heroes right off the bat, which makes it LGD. They know they want to ban out the Wisp, something that Super has played a lot, a bit for DT, but back in the past with Rising Stars. I mean, a lot of people remember his was one of the few Chinese teams back when Wisp was a big popular hero, but the Chinese teams weren't playing him. DT or Rising Stars then were playing him. But the Brewmaster ban. This was the big hero that Dreamtime used against IG. Air played one of the best Brewmasters I've ever seen in a competitive match. It was a sight to see.
Yeah. Brewmaster, I actually just played against Brewmaster, and
not fun.
I don't know, he's annoying, but he's still not like super powerful. His ult does definitely turn around team fights. Like 1v4, you still can't really fight Team Pandas unless you have some really strong physical damage dealer, like let's say Lifestealer, that can just rage and straight up kill the Earth or the Fire Panda. And even after that, he just gets like cycloned, and all this bullcrap. So if you have a really good Panda player, I think that he is a very, very good solo mid. If you're looking for control in team fights, not necessarily so much damage, but he provides probably more control as far as any ultimate goes than I like. I mean, aside from things like Naga Siren ultimate,
10
but,
seconds
it's
remaining.
really high up there.
They already have the Ember Spirit, who generally goes mid lane, but I
5
guess you can mix
seconds
with safe lane from time to time if you wanted to get the Brewmaster Ember Spirit. Just doesn't
Reserve
seem
time.
like if you had Brewmaster Ember Spirit and Darkseid, it doesn't sound like the scariest 3-core hero. So a bit surprising LGD ban out the Brewmaster, but we'll see Dreamtime go into a Mirana, which again
Dreamtime
pretty
needs
flexible.
they need some hard lockdown though, like
Yeah.
Lion or Rasta.
Something to set up a Mirana arrow as well in general.
Yeah, I mean it's Sand King, Weaver, and Puck. Like if you don't have any disables versus those three, you're not going to be in for a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, Ember Spirit and Darkseid does do a ton of damage though, so maybe it's just screw disables. We're just going a ton of deeps, but
Disruptor could be kind of nice. Like the Static Storm against these all 3 of those heroes is
Disruptor's
pretty scary.
owned.
We had some. I also showed the Twitch on the stream, but we're all good. We're all good now. We're past our
10
mistakes
seconds
and
remaining.
hashtag production lack
So
of value.
Bane is
Turn
decent in
to
terms of
ban.
disable. I just don't think it's enough. Like a good Puck can often play around a Bane, and so can a Sand King. So I'm not the biggest fan of Bane in this particular draft, but he's decent. He's purple.
It's just like it's purple.
10
You got
seconds
the 3
remaining.
purples and the Ember Spirit.
He's good setup with Murata. I
Yeah,
guess.
I-
I guess
5
is the main thing.
seconds remaining.
I think that's probably it is one of the big things there, and it is like the Fiend's Grip is going to be a key spell.
Reserve time.
If he's not caught out by the Puck initiation or the Sand King initiation, he can get off a good Fiend's Grip, but that's still a big ask. That's a big if. And I think this last pick of theirs needs to be even more additional
disable.
Yeah, more disable.
I like Lion here. Lion's really good versus Puck and Weaver. Just tremendous amounts of burst. If someone like takes a little bit too much sleight of fist damage, you can just turn around the team fight right there. Only problem is he's gonna need a blink, and I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to farm it.
Mirana could always be a support if they do want to do the Bane Mirana support and pick up another core hero. Which
There's not too many
Definitely
core
possible.
heroes with that many disables though.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes the best defense is a good offense.
more burst damage or more.
They also don't have any like wombo combo stuff with Darkseer, which is also
Ember Spirit's
Radiant
not bad.
team
Like
bans.
Battle
It's not
for Ember Spirit.
bad. He's not great.
Yeah.
They don't even have like any AoE stuns on their supports. Like something like Sand King even works really well with Darkseer. Any Impale based stun I'd say works well.
Good,
Disruptor, as you said,
10
works really
seconds
well.
remaining.
Yeah, maybe Disruptor's thing they want to go for here. The Static Storm and
5 seconds
all the AoE
remaining.
there. But I feel like also Darkseer, just the vacuum wall combo is not that scary against any of these LGD heroes. Weaver's not normally like on the
LGD's
sides of the
turn to
fight.
pick.
Puck, in theory, like there are heroes you can vacuum, but there's no scary illusions that you're gonna be making. There's just nothing really to benefit from the vacuum wall combo.
I think Ember Spirit Darkseer is still a good 2 first picks though. It's just if they had just the Darkseer and the Ion Shell and Flame Guard is enough to probably win you the early mid game.
Iron Shell on Ember Spirit with the with the
10
flame.
seconds
It's
remaining.
ridiculous amounts of damage.
Tidehunter. Just like straight up win
Ooh.
off of that.
Dude, Tidehunter is
Radiant team
sick.
pick.
He is disgustingly good in this patch.
What were the changes with Tidehunter?
40 to
Fill me in.
60% physical damage reduction on Anchor Smash.
Okay.
And also his Anchor Smash damages Ancients.
Ooh. I didn't.
So
I
he's
like
a
that.
really strong offlaner, and he can actually, like, if there's 2 supports harassing you and they come into melee range and you Anchor Smash them,
10
you can just turn
seconds
around and start
remaining.
right clicking them too.
Yeah.
So he's really good, and also if it's a melee on melee
5
matchup, he
seconds
almost
remaining.
always wins that. Maybe not like Timber, maybe, because I think Timber's very good versus strength heroes, but the right click is just insanely weak against them.
Okay. All right. Well,
60%. 60.
that's pretty big. That's,
I know.
I like
It doesn't like sound like that much, but
Yeah.
Enfeeble level 1 is 30 damage. It's about level 1 Enfeeble early game.
And it's AoE, like you can
And it's
theoretically be like hanging on multiple heroes. Although, I mean, if you get the 1v1 matchup, it's slightly different. So we'll see where Yao, if he's going to be going mid with
Prepare
this,
for
if he just
battle.
it may just be going to the offlane, as it looks like Puck will be headed mid. But yeah, it's a hero that we may be seeing more of over the next couple of
Who,
weeks
Tide?
in the 6.1. Yeah,
I definitely think Ty will be picked a lot more. especially versus DTs, like a DT-ish lineup, which is no disables. Like Tidehunter is just, how is Bane gonna get a grip off? Like that is just not happening.
Yeah. Tide, Sanking, Puck.
Not in a team fight. Maybe in small gangs, but
Yeah, he's going to be looking just for little pickoffs, I imagine, more so. But I will introduce our two teams. This is our first best of 3 in a
there
double
might
best
actually be
of
a
3
first
day.
one on top.
Oh,
Oh, never mind. He placed the ward.
yeah.
I thought he was.
He got spotted playing the wood, I guess, though.
Yeah.
LGD. So yeah, they're pinging it. They know exactly where it is. But we'll introduce our Radiant side. It's going to be Team DT Club Dreamtime. We've got In July in the offlane playing the Darks here. Mid is going to be Air
30
on the
seconds
Ember
to
Spirit. In the
battle.
safe lane, it's a Trialing. Dreamy you on the Rubik. XDD playing the Farming Marana. And finally, Super playing the Support Bane for DT Club. And on the Dire side, would you like to introduce
Sorry,
LGD, Ben?
this mouse is like.
That mouse is super sketch.
I hate this mouse.
Yeah, we need to get a... I think we have new mouses on the way.
It's like I have to put a white piece of paper underneath it.
Is it the mouse or the mouse pad?
It's the mouse and the mouse pad.
The full
battle
combo here.
begins.
Top rune. Not going to spawn. Bottom lane to regen, and Rabbit takes a lot of harass there, but he's got 8 tangos.
DD's positioning is pretty good, but they need to get a decent block if they want a first blood.
And
DT.
DDC's on that. He's got a good block coming his way.
Oh, In July's already almost at full HP. I don't think this will be a kill. He's really hard to kill early, unless you have like a really, really good block. They do have Chilling Touch skilled up though.
We'll quickly introduce LGD. We've got Yao on the offlane, Tidehunter. Solo mid's going to be Mirakasama, which is Lin playing the Puck, and top lane DD on the Sand King, Rabbit on the Weaver, and DDC playing the Ancient Apparition. They're going for the kill here. Can he get in range for the Burrow Strike? He's got Boots first. He will get inside for the Burrow Strike. Bit of perfect world lag here, but it looks like they should be able to get the first blood. The Chilling Touch damage, just enough.
That was a really nice block by.
Someone died.
Oh.
Perfect world, man. Perfect world.
Yeah, that was a really nice block by Rabbit though to set that stun up by Sand King.
Man, I might have to quickly reconnect and hope for better.
I'm having slight lag issues too.
This is the treatment you had yesterday. Luckily, so far on
Dire's
the
top
main
tower
observer
is
PC,
under
we haven't had
attack.
too many problems. But unfortunately, perfect world not always too perfect.
Yeah, I also went for the double gauntlets, but I don't like the double gauntlets build. I think the boots build is much better because you don't need stout since you have Kraken.
He did go. Yeah, he got Kraken level 1, not the Anchor Smash, so we can't really trade hits just yet with these supports too much without the Anchor Smash.
You can trade hits with boots, but without boots you can't.
Just get
Especially not versus the Bane, who's the 315 hero.
Well, looks like the lag has calmed down a little bit here, which is good news, good signs here. Mid lane Ember Spirit is going for the Flame Guard build. No surprises there. Like, it's good against the Puck. You can block all of his magic damage output. And really synergizes well with the Dark Seal. Like, you look at mid game, when Ember Spirit hits level 10, has max Flame Guard, max Sleight of Fist, you put an Iron Shell on him, you surge him around, Sleight of Fist in, he does a ton of damage.
I actually think the Searing Chains build is really good versus Puck though, because he can't phase while he's Searing Chain, so you can get a lot of damage on him. But if you're going for a more defensive and you're not a very aggressive player, then the Flame Guard is much safer.
Well, we'll see what the plan's going to be here. As far as the offlane goes, In July, it's level 2 now, so similar story to the offlane Tide. Tide actually getting set up for an arrow. Nope, Nightmare not coming. Arrow comes way too late. Alright, unfortunately, just not in position to follow up that Nightmare there, so good positioning
really
from Yao.
angle.
Yeah, not top lane. In July getting harassed quite heavily under his tower. Gets of a salve, so he'll heal himself
So you
up
look
with-
at Super trying to trade last hits with Yao, or Super trying to harass him.
This arrow will land, though. Yao's pretty tanky here. I think he's going to be okay. Yeah, gets the Anchor Smash off, and with that...
See, they just tickle him. It's really ridiculous.
Yeah, it's basically 2 heroes right clicks become less than 1 hero's right clicks after the Anchor Smash hits both. They just have to somehow dodge that.
Radiant's
Or just
bottom
keep
tower
going.
is under attack.
XCD's
Oh, he
got a
actually
regen.
blocked this spawn. A little unfortunate for Rubik there. If he didn't block that spawn,
Oh.
they deny him a fair amount of experience.
Yeah.
So now he's going to get a double wave, next wave.
Well, good news for Yao, as it will be pushing out here. Darkseid's doing similarly at top lane. He's getting okay-ish, a couple of CS here and there, getting level 3 as well, so just the bare basics that you'd hope to be getting. And both carries farming well, both mid heroes farming well, neither Puck or Ember Spirit really pulling ahead as far as the CS goes. Yeah, it does actually get pretty aggressive here. Searing has gone for 2 Searing Chains. This is because of the Ember Spirit changes. You need to get that level 2 Searing Chains to get the 2-second duration.
Yeah.
I imagine he goes back for Sleight of Fist later, like
I
before he
like
maxes Searing Chains.
I still like the 3... actually, I don't know.
He's
What do you
level
go?
5. What's he going to get? He gets another? No Sleight of Fist?
240, I think is really good.
Like no flame guard.
I like no flame guard build personally. Firstly, I think it's more fun to watch. Secondly, I think it actually you can get kills in lane too, which is pretty big because a lot of people think Ember Spirit's weak point is his laning phase, or especially like 1 through 4. But I think with the Sleight of Fist Searing Chains, you can do a lot of damage early. But flame guard is good if you can chase people and make sure that you can actually stick on them. Oh my goodness, look at DD. Just get wrecked. But like a Sand King, a Puck, a Weaver, they can already position themselves so they won't actually get hit too much by the flame guard.
Bottom lane. Yao is actually in trouble. Looks like he will go down. Ruby getting the last hit with a Fade Bolt. That's away. I might quickly reconnect and see if that helps fix
Dire's
anything,
middle tower is under attack.
do bear with me, guys, as make sure I reconnect in.
bts.gods.sprink.
I always like it can't be as simple as just clicking that reconnect. Oh man, look at that loading screen. That's a pimped out loading screen. I just wanted to reconnect to subtly plug our Axe loading screen.
Oh man, I'm having lag issues again. I better reconnect.
Yep. What a disaster this is. Unfortunate, but
So Air actually has gotten the rune, and it looks like you actually have level 3 flame guard. So it looks like the build has split. It used to be 1-1-3.
You've got to get the 1 point, at least 1 point in Sleight of Fist, because that's your initiation, like with a Searing Chain. So you slide
the range on the radius on it is really bad at level 1. It's 250 radius. It's
okay.
It's really nice for dodging stuff, but level 1 is not your initiate. It's just poopy.
Well, let's hope we can.
That's what happened to me yesterday. So yeah,
I've got the
I don't know. Perfect World is really tough.
Yeah. Luckily we do have a pause. Okay, we're back in the game, but I fear that it may still be lagging. So we're gonna hope for the best and find out exactly what happens as Air.
Oh, that's a big stack. I don't even know who's been stacking this, but it's like a
AA.
triple
I think
stack.
AA's been the main one.
1,
They had
2, 3. It's a 3.5 stack.
More than half. It's either 3 or 4, Ben. Make up your mind.
No, because there's not 4 small trolls.
It's a 4 stack.
There's 2 large dark troll summoners, but there's not 2 small 4
So
small trolls.
Sand King just killed the. He probably killed them with the like level 1 Sandstorm maybe. Although where are the other? I mean, he would have done at least some damage to the big ones, wouldn't he? Like they don't. Well, I guess they heal up over time. But
I have no idea, but it looks like it's
maybe they're just stacked on top of the other big ones. He's got 4 big creeps end of the day.
Yes.
That's what counts.
Nope. Small creeps are creeps too. Okay, gods. Don't forget about that.
Lane that. They're going in on the Puck here. Puck looking for the escape here. No Searing Chains. Gets the silence off and but the Nightmare makes it up. The Searing Chains actually out of mana.
Oh, what DT! That execution. Where was the Searing Chains? Where was the Flame Guard a little bit earlier? Where were a lot of things? Where was the not Bane waking up out of sleep? If they had a Searing Chains to follow up the sleep, he would have killed him.
He didn't. He had to bottle up to get the mana for it, so he couldn't immediately use it. It seems. But
He could have just not used Flame Guard and then just Searing Chains too. Like, well, something.
yeah, definitely
That's
poor
sloppy.
execution.
Sloppy.
This gives space for the offlane players to just get some more farm for themselves. Like Yao's already up to level 4, similar to the Darkseers, so both offlaners having an okay enough time. Sand King though for LGD, he's looking at it fast.
And AA is getting all that precious XP.
Right, it's Sand King not like a super, like he'll get his levels over time regardless.
Yeah.
He'll get another stack here. No mud golems, please, no mud golems.
Oh, so Lux.
Man, he'll take it.
Yeah. DD.
Skill.
Skill. 100%.
So he can farm this, he can then stack the big camp again, and that's pretty much his Blink deck. We could be seeing Blink around like 8.5 minutes into the game, maybe.
I'm just watching Sandstorm. This is why I don't do camera.
Whistling that oh so familiar song.
That's pretty cool. Let me showcase you.
Yeah. He does his little claw wiggle.
Yeah, just one more second, then he'll have his blink. So an 8-minute blink dagger on a support. That is really scary, especially considering Puck is not really. He's like one of the most farmed heroes in the game right now.
Yeah. Sand King, he's number 5, just behind the Ember Spirit, so it's not doing bad at all. So who else is actually getting farm here? Like Weaver and Mirana obviously both farming away. Looks like Mirana may be going for a Midas after the phase boots, but Weaver just going to be rushing straight into that Lincoln Sphere. Rabbit just loves his Lincoln Sphere. I mean, well, not so much on his life steal, but on Weaver. Lincoln Sphere all day long.
Nice spaceship dodge.
Not bad at all. So DD, he gets the stack off. Will be. Oh, yeah, he did get the stack off. He's killing this double camp, and he may actually still be like 100.
Moonlight Shadow initiate. Are they gonna see it?
Oh, this is. Oh, it's a Radiant Sentry. This could be trouble. Nightmare. Oh, it's a certain Ember Spirit. They make it into the enemy jump. This Moonlight Shadow is about to wear off. Well, they get to the high ground
too
here.
late. The
timings are completely off.
Oh man, DT. They are not looking like the same
they
DT.
They blocked the big camp, but it's too late. Like, you're 9 minutes in, the damage has been done.
Yeah, yes, 2070 gold.
Yeah. He unfortunately finds Mud Golems now, but hey, he'll find, there we go.
They can stack this one. Easy.
Oh, yeah, he'll make it in time. Alpha Wolf's nice and speedy.
But...
No Mud Golems, no Mud Golems, no Mud Golems.
Oh, it's okay. All he needs is one creep.
He just Sandstorm it anyways. It's unfortunate, but...
Oh, the Sentry Ward's owning him.
Oh. I never understood how, like, neutrals...
Neutrals should not get visited.
Yeah, neutrals should not share detection with heroes.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, I guess they're neutral, so they're against
they benefit
people.
from... Yeah.
I don't know. It is...
It's always... Like, I know, like, I've been hit by, like, Ancients when I was invis, like, just because of Sentry Wards, and I'm like, I think I've died to Ancients.
The most ridiculous one is track. They should not move faster, because you're tracked.
Oh, yeah. And I guess they're truly neutral in the sense that they benefit from...
They'll kill anyone.
Yeah. And they take the benefits of both sides, like the detection, the tracks, whatever it may be.
They're not pacifists.
No. Then,
so,
yeah,
Blink Dagger up. They need to kill someone like Ember, I'd say, with it. He doesn't have that much HP right now. Only 834. If they can get the initiate on him without the Flame Guard and silence him down... What level was silence on Puck? Level 3. So he went to 3-3-1 build. And I think they need to kill him a couple of times. And he's really, I think, their most important hero. Podum's Podum. She only has... What,
Radiant's
54.
top tower is under attack.
10 minute. It's flying out now.
Oh,
yeah,
it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
It's I mean, 10 minute minus, which doesn't sound very fast, but did get the phase boots first, so... Pretty standard for Mirana.
Yao denying the tower. But Yao's ready. He is level 6 with Epi.
Oh, yeah. Ravage, but yeah.
Oh, why didn't he bait it? I think if he baits the arrow, they get a double kill.
Oh,
Dyer's
I saw the arrow like
bottom
2 seconds
tower
later.
has been denied.
I think he should just like tanked it.
Tanked the yeah, with the Sand King just hiding there. Yeah, he's got Epi and Barrow Strike.
But they have to come up. It's daytime, so the kill is not gonna happen.
And they don't want to like go fight into Ravage anyways, really. Regardless of whether tides are low or
Dyer's
not,
middle
going on to
tower
him
is
is
under
going to be a
attack.
pretty tricky
Dyer's
proposition.
structures are fortified.
Well, we'll see what's going to happen next. 1 killer piece here, fairly slow as far as the kills are concerned, but both teams just trying to get their early game lines up. Rabbit, always happy to play a slow-paced game like this. This guy, known for his farming efficiency, and so far that's exactly what we've seen. He's top of the net worth chart by like 500 over the Mirana, like 11 minutes in, considering both are free farming. It does go to show that Rabbit's just that slightly better carry player, and well, at least farmer than XDD is.
Yep.
He's got like
Dyer's
almost 20 more
middle
CS
tower
than
is
him.
under
That's
attack.
actually, considering both are just like free farm safe lanes, that's quite a big difference in CS.
Yeah, and I think Darkseer interrupts your farm a lot more than the Tidehunter does.
Yeah. A Tide shouldn't be interrupting it at all. So a really nice play from Rabbit. It's not like Rabbit's getting any of this from neutrals either. Like the neutrals are... The Weaver doesn't kill neutrals at all, and his lane's being taken... All the neutrals being taken by the Sand King among other heroes, so... Really good start for Rabbit here in the top lane. Yao's now level 6, going to swing his way towards mid. Where is this puck, and does he have a blink? Yes, he's just picked up his blink dagger, it looks like. Has a TP scroll as well. He's looking to get more active now as well. Went for the 4th point in the silence, so max silence and the waning rift, and this is going to help get kills on the Ember Spirit
Radiant's
especially.
top tower is under attack.
And DDC is not quite level 6 yet, and Angelai spamming ion shells on this lane, and they have 4 people over there. They are smoked up.
They really want to bait this one.
Who are they going to kill? Both teams just so passive. Neither team willing to overextend.
They really are right now.
Radiant's
It is
middle
still in
tower
a bracket
is under attack.
semi-final, so there is you win this match, you're in the top 3. Although whether you're top 3 or bottom three. End of the day, only the winner of this qualifier is going to be coming to LA. But you win this, and you get to the winner bracket final. So we'll see Puck make an appearance at bottom lane before blinking back towards mid lane after throwing an orb. So DDC going to take over this lane. This is his level 6. So it makes sense you want to send AA to a lane where you can get us level 6 to help out the team. But smoke towards mid lane now from LGD. They want air, but they're not willing to commit too much for this, I imagine.
Not if he has Flame Guard on. If he has Flame Guard off, they'll go.
Yeah, 500 magic damage. They can't really burst through it, and they haven't got the right click damage to take him out. So he's going to come back towards mid lane, and no Flame Guard up for 5 seconds. He may wait for it before he pokes forward. Oh, yeah, you got to be careful. Side of Fist is there. Burrow Strike as well. Epicenter follow. Will he get the Flame Guard off?
Wow,
Was that his ultimate?
that was the Puck's fault for not blinking in silence. He missed the silence. If he hits the silence, they get the kill.
I do apologize to those of you on the live stream getting the not so perfect viewing of that gank attempt. AA Ice Blast casually flies in afterwards, I think.
Yeah, that was a lot of the Puck. I forget which other Puck that I saw. I think it was the same. Actually, it might have been Yao's Puck, but
Okay.
he has a blink dagger. He just didn't choose. He just chose not to blink. He coiled him.
Blink silence, burst him down. You can, if you're afraid of dying after using the blink in, use your blink silence and then orb back to your own tower. Like you can use the orb to escape and also do damage at the same time. So
Yeah, or just use orb forward so you can get vision up the hill. They already have a ward up the hill though. So they should feel
Blink
safe.
Fire Strike mid lane, Dreamy you. This is time he will go for the blink silence, and Gush will finish off the kill. So Ty gets killed on the Rubik. They want more here. They want to bring down Super, but the Moonlight Shadow Ice Blast is there. Can they get this kill? Doesn't look like it. Tick, tick, tick. He just barely survives from the Ice Blast damage.
Dire's
Kills
bottom
one now
tower
in favor
is
of
under
LGD.
attack.
Moonlight Shadow strong. None of the supports have any reveal on them though. A little surprising. Actually, Sand King has some sense.
Oh yeah, it's they're under the tower, I
Dire's
guess. Like
top tower
they're on the
is under
retreat. It's kind of
attack.
hard to go chasing too deep with sentries.
It's
but-
still important to kill Bane. Bane is like very, very close to level 6, and their ideal target was Ember Spirit. He didn't have Flame Guard that first time that they ganked him, but now the pressure is coming swiftly for LGD while Rabbit is just farming away. Potom is farming too, but I'm much more scared of a farmed Weaver. But at the same time, it's a Midas versus no Midas, so the gap is actually closed in between those
The
two.
goal difference between the two teams as a whole is pretty negligible. Like, you can't actually give LGD much of an advantage here. Their team fight's a lot scarier with a Blink Sankey and a Blink Puck. And, onto the DT on the high ground, smoked up. Puck actually, he's going to get caught out. There's your Nightmare. Slider Fist to follow him, and it looks like Lin is going to go down here. Puck's the first ticket for. Sanking has the Burrow Strike. He's gone in. The Dream Call coming out as well from the Puck, and Weaver now showing up. He's going to be the one to clean up here. Bane should go down, does go down. Air now, he's trapped in No Man's Land. He needs a Fire Remnant out. He does look to go through the escape here. As Darkseer also going down. Another Fire Remnant being used. DD's on the chase here. Doesn't have a Burrow Strike for a couple of seconds. And even the third Fire Remnant just being used to retreat. They get the Puck, but that's all they get out of that one. And they lose, what, 2 more out of it. So a 2-for-1 trade.
It was really nice of the Puck to get that Dream Coil off before he died. If he doesn't do that, I think they
Radiant's
only get
middle
1
tower
kill
is
as
under
opposed to
attack.
2. So nicely played. Darkseer
Yeah.
does have his mech, but that's a difficult position to
I don't
take.
think he got to use it. It's not
Yeah.
a cooldown at the moment, so.
I mean, LGD was just in a really good position. It's so difficult to take a fight in between the T1 and T2 on Dire side.
CD takes an Ice Blast at bottom lane. He's going to leap his way out of there. As DD was trying to get a Blink Burrow Strike, but...
Rabbit in mid.
Oh, Rabbit.
You got Shikuchi chased by Rubik into a Telekinesis and Diff Bolas, but no one really wanted to chase him.
Rubik has stolen Shikuchi, which is a pretty nifty spell to have as a Rubik. Helps a lot with the initiation as well as the escape here. Bottom lane, XDD! Get out of there, XDD! What are you doing? What was that? He tried to juke a little bit at the end. Like, leap. He had leap even. Unless it just came up off cooldown that second. He should have had it ready to go.
He's a YOLO player.
Sanking has been in trouble. DD went chasing so far. I mean, DD had not the best day last time we saw him, but coming up with some big plays here. DD needs to be careful. Very low, but the chase is now on. They want the Bane here. Blink Burrow Strike. There's a Sandstorm to follow, so super.
So much damage.
There we go. Gets the Weaver gets the kill. Ice Blast going to come in as well. Dreamy U wants to kill the Sanking. It looks like it's going to be close.
Dire's top tower is
Sanking
under
is
attack.
vision for him. He's going. Was that an epicenter attempt?
No, he was just sandstorming.
Oh, okay. To me, it looked like an epicenter when he started wailing at the end there. His animation's bad. 3 kills to 6 now in favor of LGD.
It's pretty scary. Especially considering Potom died there and Rabbit picked up yet another kill. So that will be his linkage in just 100 gold.
They get the Gash on XDD. The chase is now a Moonlight Show being used. Dream Call as well. Is there detection? Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. With that, Darkseid should get away. There's more TPs coming in. That's going to pull Tide Sexy on the run. Weaver and Puck, no detection between them, and there's going to be possibly a counter kill coming here. Weaver is barely had. Oh, he's got the Fiend Script. And with that, they bring him down. So nice.
That was right before his Lincoln.
Oh, Epicenter Blink to follow. They want to go in with a Burrow Strike and hit to the Puck initiation. Perfectly timed. They get Mirana and Darkseid. Darkseid couldn't even use his mech there, and
wow. But at the same time, Weaver did buy back, so that stalls his Lincolns a little bit more. I'm not sure why.
To buy back.
He didn't need
they
to.
had the double kill without him.
Yeah.
He was kill hungry, I guess.
Now he can't get any.
He wanted some revenge.
He can't get any gold for like a minute though.
DD doesn't care. DD's like, thanks man, I'll take the farm.
Easy farm.
He's level 11 now as well. That's actually pretty. Sanking at level 11, your Epicenter really does a lot more damage.
They could pretty much have any 2 of the 3 heroes, Tidehunter, Puck, and Sand King, and just absolutely demolish a team fight. And that's what's really scary. If they actually have all 3 of them, how on earth are GT actually going to contest it? Unless Dreamy has like the sickest Ravage skills of his life.
Radiant's top
Maybe.
tower has fallen.
This is like flashbacks to TI2 with the Rubik vs Tide matchup. It's going to be hard. Rubik, DD, not
that's
really,
a tough one.
Oh, Dreamy, he has been a bit of a playmaker for this DT Club team over there. Their decent strength they've had through the qualifiers as well as their win against IG. So
Smoke from 3 coming out. Epi not up. Dreamcoil is up, and the big bad Ravage.
have we seen a Ravage this game?
We've seen one on mid, on air.
There we go, Blink. The initiation, they're going to bring down the Ember Spirit there. Ice Blast helping finish off the kill. Well, at least I think it helped finish off the kill. There we go, hey, it gets the last hit. 2 seconds later.
As
Ember's era
is under attack.
He went, like, not having, like, you need the Sleight of Fist max out ASAP. I'm surprised he went for this build that he did. He's even got a 3rd point in Searing Chains now. Why doesn't he have, like, 2-4-4? That 3rd point in Searing Chains does not help you at all.
It gives you a lot of damage.
Yeah.
It scales 120 to 240 from level 2 to 3, but at the same time, it's not
Radiant's
as important.
middle tower has fallen.
I would say like level 4 Sleight of Fist is much more important than that.
That's really weird scaling. Like, damage per second goes down at level 4.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But total damage.
Yeah, total damage is better, but like the damage per second goes down. That's like.
Oh, it goes down to level 2 as well.
Yeah. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, that's a weird. Like that must be one of the only spells in which damage per second like goes down as you level it up.
That's really strange. How it scales, but I think it's relatively balanced now. Embers, they do have to think twice about how exactly they want to scale. Can't get away with 3 points in Searing Chains anymore, or just one or 3 were the value points.
Yep. All right, well, LGD happy to back off and wait things around for the time being. They've got their ultimates rack ready to go. They've got Ravage, they've got the Puck initiation as well. Like, see, he's trying to get this T1 mid tower. We'll get him down into deny range, but LGD are going to come in and defend it, so they'll get this tower deny, I imagine. And
LGD's pulling pretty far ahead in gold now. 4,000 gold lead for them. Pieces of the Moon almost completed her Lincolns too, so about on par with Rabbit post buyback. But
Lincolns is only going to help so much against Blink initiators. Like Blink Puck Silence with a Dream Call doesn't matter about Lincolns. Tide with a rat. Oh, he doesn't have a Blink Dagger, but I imagine after his mech may go for one. It's not going to be the easiest game for Mirana, even with Lincolns to stay alive.
Yeah, he needs a little bit more HP, maybe like a Manta to split out of Waning Rift, or I don't know, BKB isn't enough damage, I think.
Weaver with already completed Lincolns now, 1,400 gold on top of that one. Rabbit is just farming off to the races. There's nothing really catching him. DD at bottom with a good chunk of farm. He also realizes there's a Sentry Ward nearby, because those creeps were hitting him inside the Sandstorm. As Air going to be able to defend this bottom tier 1 tower. It looks like LGD have a few here, but they're going to back off here, so not looking to fully pressure this lane.
Mech completed on Tidehunter, a lot slower than Darkseers, but still, it is up nonetheless. Darkseers.
Tide Ancients.
Darkseer's also going for a BKB already. That's a little unusual, but I guess he needs it. I think Blink would be nice too, so they can counter initiate whenever they go in Ember.
Yeah.
But as of right now, like it's not like he's going to be able to counter initiate after Ravage, just because you have to be really far out in order to do so.
Yao making the most of the new patch here, taking out some Ancients here with the old Tidehunter. So we'll get him a a good chunk of gold with the mecha complete. He's already up to 800 now, so possible arcane boots. Maybe just goes for the blink dagger as well.
Sanking's level 11.
Yeah, well, he hit level 11-8. Like that top, like I think it was like 5 minutes ago. He was even level 11. It was after that fight at top where he got a double kill. He hit level 11. Like from all the from the kills there, he just suddenly had a ton of experience.
Maybe going for air, but they definitely want this tier 1. All their ultimates are up, and I still don't really see how Dreamtime is going to stop them in team fights.
Miranda's just going to, I think, just keep farming top, at least for now. Does have a TP scroll if he wants to try and come fight, as well as the Moonlight Shadow, but LGD have got a Sentry Ward, it looks like. They should be pretty prepared for a potential Moonlight Shadow win. They haven't actually planted the Sentry Ward yet, so...
Looks like it's going to be a free tower. Ember's, no way they take this fight. Oh! Oh!
Almost catch out the Rubik. He just
Dire's middle tower. Radiant's bottom
so yeah, free tower
is under attack.
Rabbit gets him closer and closer to that next damage item of his.
Bottom tower has fallen.
So Dreamtime doing a decent job of pushing out the side lane so that LGD can't actually continue on for more without actually taking damage on their T2s. They want to take this down, perhaps get Roshan after. No minus armor though. I guess Gush, but it's pretty difficult to proc Lucas with their lineup. I guess Cold Feet and then Gush all the time.
I feel like one of the problems with DT is like their playstyle matches up well against IG, because IG play aggressive and like they just kind of counter gank them, but a team like LGD, they don't care about going for kills. They'll play like defensively, farm you out, and for DT, they're really struggling to verse that playstyle right now. LGD are just not making a move at all. When they make a move, it's because they've got triple blink daggers plus ultimates ready to go, or double blink daggers plus ultimates, as well as the Tide Ravage in the mix. So.
Yeah, and with their lineup, you don't really want to take it super late, just because Ember is very susceptible to the mass stun and silence and disable alignment coming out from LGD, so he's not going to be able to solo carry this. He has to have Potom be farmed, which he is, but they also need to be ahead in kills and a little ahead in momentum heading into the mid game, and neither of those are in their favor right now. LGD picking up another smoke, but Rabbit isn't anywhere close to them.
Moonlight Shadow in. Not gonna make too much of effect, and they will walk past. They walk past this Sentry Ward here. I think they actually may have got spotted if they walked in this area.
They were smoked.
No, but there's an. Oh, they were smoked. No, the Radiant team.
Radiant team.
Oh, they are smoked too. Okay. I heard the Moonlight Shadow, so I assumed they just Moonlight Shadow through. I didn't see the smoke as well.
But both teams smoking into their own jungle.
Yeah, they're gonna back up Rabbit here. LGD's vision is just fantastic right now. Like they've got 2 good deep wards in the enemy jungle. They've got one around the Roshan pit. They see a lot of what's going on. Only the top lane kind of bare, but that's where their heroes are. So they've got pretty much complete map control right now. Drop the sentry, and is this going to be a free tower, or do you think DT should try to defend this?
They still can't fight. But I don't know when they can fight. Like double BKB on bottom,
Dire's bottom tower
or like 5 BKBs maybe.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, Darkseid does have BKB soon. He's just a couple hundred gold away from it. Gone in on XDD. He's used his leap. There's going to be a Burrow Strike to follow DD. Not going to land. The Lincoln's blocking that one. XDD just trying to TP out.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Using gank to follow, but it looks like TP out and safely from XDD.
Radiant's top tower has
not top lane. Oh, AA in trouble. Yes. Use the Searing Chains. You can try TP out from this one. DDC will give it a go, but it's too much damage output. AA gets himself a nice little solo kill at top lane.
That should be his Battle Fury, just about 700 gold too. So, guess this game's just about a game of items, and still DT, Ravage, Blink Epi, and Blink Dream Coil and Silence from Puck. Those 3 things are just way too much for them to deal with, and their supports just aren't well equipped to get kills on the side lanes too. They're not farmed enough. They don't have a tool like Sandstorm to be able to farm the items that they need, and without either of them having blinks, they don't really have any map control. They have slight controls here and there. They'll get a couple of kills, but the threat is just always from LGD.
DT's in a pretty good position if any aggression comes towards the mid lane, and DT smoked up right now, venturing into the enemy jungle though. So DT reveals himself, and we'll see the Puck also come towards the mid lane. And the thing is, this game at this this slow pace we're seeing, this is getting Puck time to farm up a Hex as well. Like the items for LGD are just going to keep on coming. Weaver's gone for Relic.
Oh wow!
Radiance Weaver.
Is it Radiance?
Yeah. This is Radiance for sure.
Rapier.
You think Rapier? No. Straight Rapier.
I hope so.
This is Yao Tuji. This guy plays safe normally. Although we saw some YOLO plays from last time against Titan. He was playing crazy.
Which hero was he?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The Weaver, I think, lifesteal the other game.
Yeah, he had
one Weaver, one lifesteal game.
Dude, he was like the least yellow of all the players.
Yeah. He had his moments.
He had his moments. The Puck had yellow play. Oh my goodness. If we could count the number of YOLO plays that game.
So, I haven't seen Radiant's Weaver in such a long... This is like bringing back old school memories. This used to be like the Weaver build.
Radiant's Heart?
Yeah, you go Radiant's first normally. No, you don't know... This was before like Lincoln's was even popular. Radiant's Heart of Trask and... I don't know. Like something you get like a Manta style or something in there.
Radiance is nice.
Yeah. It helps him just push out lanes a bit, I guess. Why else do you think you go for the Radiance on the Weaver here?
Because they aren't getting BKBs.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, Darkseer is, but when you're just chasing people a lot, the Radiance damage is going to be a lot more than just straight damage items, especially with elusive hero like Ember. I think that's the main hero that needs to focus down, but he can just burn everybody down with a mass AoE from LGD. Their lineup is already focused around mass AoE, so just adding on a little bit more to that. And yeah, it will help him push out lanes a lot faster.
Alright, well there we go. It's going to be a 29-minute Radiance for him. Puck's also got a Hex as well if Muraka or Lin wants to buy that, so... Well, just 200 more gold to farm.
But what is the DT waiting for? That's my main question. Like, they're getting almost...
They're trying to find kills. They're using all their smokes. They're going aggressive in the enemy jungle. They're just not finding kills. I'm guessing they have like zero... I mean, there's zero smokes, I'm thinking. Yeah, they've got no smokes left. They've used every single smoke they've had in the last few minutes and not found a single kill with these smokes. Like, they're just getting frustrated. LGD are just avoiding them. Like, LGD have blink ultis, but still choose not to fight. And I think there's some reasoning to that because of how far Rabbit's getting, I guess.
I mean, they could still fight. All they need to do is bait one out, blink Ravage, and they can't fight into that.
Yeah.
Darkseer does have his BKB, but he's the only one who has it.
Oh. We'll see Rabbit now. Get to work on this tier 2 bottom tower. There is just
Radiant's
a Rubik near the bottom lane. So
under attack.
Yao has gone back for the Blink Dagger on his Titan. So Blink Arcane's mech. He can show up in the moment notice with the Ravage. There's a counter push happening top, but that's going to be quickly deterred as Weaver now shows up top. Rabbit's not done farming.
They need to get a gem on Dire because of the Moonlight Shadow.
Yeah.
They could
getting map control in general.
Yeah, they could just get the gem, get map control, take down all the wards, do Roshan, and then just really put DT in a tight bind.
Yep. Alright, well, let's see what the plan's going to be. Rabbit now pushing out this top lane. So he suddenly gets a Radiance, gets 2k gold already. So this guy is going to be picking up his next item so incredibly fast. And any big items that stand out for Weaver to get as his third big item?
Well, if Potom gets Butterfly, then obviously it should be MKB. Other than that, Manta Styles is decent. You can get out of Bolus. It's very useful versus Bane. And it works with the illusions, or with the Radiance. So Manta's pretty nice. I would say that would probably be my next item if I were playing Weaver this game.
Well,
it's useful for split pushing too.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Dire's bottom tower is
play like
under
that Naga Siren, send them all off to different I'm just, I don't get why LG just don't pick like Naga Siren for Rabbit with the way he plays.
I really don't understand that either. Like they really
they play these old school carries.
They overrate it. Not that Weaver's a bad hero. No. It's just like sometimes there are better options.
Imagine if he's being left alone this long with a Naga Siren, like he'd be a freaking scary threat right now. But either way, he's a scary threat. So they're going to take Roshan now, and DT are on the other side of the map with no good towers up. They know tier 1 mid, and tier 1 bottom also kind of is close-ish, but DT is not anywhere near to contesting this one. I'm not sure what the plan is for DT.
6-slotted Ember Spirit with Daedalus and Rapier.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
Alright, well, let's see if we can get there. We've still got a good 15-20 plus minutes to go. Before Ember Spirit. I mean, he's got his Battle Fury, but he hasn't even started his next item. He's actually quite poor at the moment.
I think if they lose the next team fight, he's going to feel like he needs a BKB, but if he gets a BKB, they won't do any damage. So it's a lose-lose situation for them because they're not getting any farm. They're 5-manning too much, not getting enough of the kills, and just letting LGD have their way around the map. Free Roshan wasn't even close to being contested. They didn't even know they were doing it. And they have wards up, but they still can't get any kills.
Yeah. Weaver's...
they have a gem on Puck.
Okay, so they've got detection for the Mirana ultimate. Speaking of Mirana, there is a BKB coming up for XDD, just 100 gold away from that. So he'll have Lincoln's BKB Maelstrom, which is He's tanky and hard to kill in a fight, but he still doesn't do that much as far as damage output. Maybe
he can still get bursted down
yeah.
with Epi Ravage and
totally.
Burrow Strike.
Lincoln's BK, let's see if you get stunned before you can pop that BKB.
He does do a lot of damage though, I'll give him that. And LGD doesn't actually have any BKBs, so that the Mjolnir will just wreck him.
I think Mjolnir is actually going to be quite a nice little pickup here once XD
There's no good heroes to put him on. I guess maybe Ember, but Ember also dies in like 5 hits.
I think Miranda just keeps the Mjolnir on herself almost.
Yeah, that's not bad.
1700 HP, Lincoln's BKB. Yeah. Not too bad. And it can proc if like during the from the Radiance damage if you're not BKB'd and taking damage from Weaver. So there's a decent amount of stuff that can make it proc. LGD now, they've got the Aegis on their side on the Weaver. Weaver, 4k gold for Rabbit. I hope he doesn't go like a BKB or something.
I would be sad to see BKB. Oh, he does have BKB. Right as you say it.
Oh my god. Every time I see like a Weaver with like Lincolns and then like 4k gold, I'm just thinking, please don't fight me.
Tower is under attack.
I don't think it needs this game. It's useful versus Vacuum Wall, I suppose.
It just seems over the top.
It really does. So safe.
The Argo flying, not going to do much. Does scout out some of the heroes behind the tower, and then DT are just rightfully so letting this tower go. They'll defend from the high ground
they have
in
to
their
defend
base.
sometime though. Yeah. They still have 2 minutes left on the Aegis.
Oh, DD gets nightmared up, but will be kept alive for now. It looks like Super going in. Fiend's Grip being used here. They're going to lose DD. It looks like he does take a fall here. Yao's gone in with a blink. I imagine a Ravage. Oh no. What's happening, Ben?
Rabbit is BKBing up and attacking people, but looks like he might actually take a spill here. The Ravage hit.
LGD have lost 3 here, so Hemisphere buys back, and that's a disastrous fight for LGD. LGD losing 4 now.
DD shouldn't have gotten caught out like that. I don't know exactly what he was doing that far up, but he got vacuumed back as soon as they feed script, and then Tidehunter had to Ravage, and at the same time, they need to be focusing. LGD needs DT to focus Rabbit, not any of the weaker heroes. So it was a decently timed push. The only problem is Weaver didn't like use his Aegis, and if he's not in front using Aegis and it's a really weak hero like Sand King, no. Why does he have a 4-step? Like I think
Sand King, yeah.
I think he gets a veil. He just sits in the back. Tidehunter just goes in with Ravage. He veils. Epi's blinks in and then just crushes. That's how a fight should go. Throw an Ice Blast after a Ravage too, and then that should be enough. But
like, you look at this LG lineup with all their AoE and their team fight, and you think a fight like that should go well for them, but instead they
it's high
lose
ground.
4. Yeah.
You have to execute like decently on high
especially
ground.
against Daxia. Like you get punished for any small mistake.
If they were defending a push, they would crush. But since they're pushing up the high ground and they didn't actually execute it properly because DD for some reason got cut out. Actually, he's going bottom at XDD. He gets stunned. He gets sheeped. He gets ice blasted, and he dies.
That's costly. Can't afford to have your Miranda dying at this stage of the game.
At the same time, it won't really cost him that much since the Aegis is about to expire. So not the biggest of deaths, but at the same time, they can't let Miranda fall too far behind the Weaver. It's only 2,500 gold behind.
Ember Spirit also had to buy back that last fight, so that means Ember Spirit's next damage item isn't going to be coming super fast.
Wrecked that Rubik. He had to get like mech'd up instantly
from the Weaver. Oh.
Yeah.
Rabbit now. Rabbit's just so farmed in these fights.
Yeah, you're having the same issue I was yesterday.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's
sad.
just like choppy, and then especially when there's big team fights, it gets even choppier.
Team fight. That was the like it was choppy, but it was fine the entire game just with choppiness. But as soon as that fight happened, it just froze.
I think you're intentionally liking so people.
I'm in your debt.
Yeah, if you guys wanna watching a smooth little stream here, you can check out the ticket or one of the other streams.
Freaking perfect world servers.
We've got other language streams going, but we'll hope to get stuff fixed for game number 2, guys. Not too much on.
So they're pushing without the Aegis. This means that they think the other fight went poorly because of execution, which I also think so too. It wasn't because
they've still got Aegis. They still have it. They've got 1 minute left on Rabbit.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't even go down that fight. So
is it because of the stupid 3 o'clock timer? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 3 o'clock time here. Daxia's gone in with a BKB.
Screw that.
The wall not really the best by the looks of things, and LGD with wall being used, they're just going to back off for now.
Screw that 3 o'clock timer. I was like, oh, it's gone. It's been gone.
I don't have. It's gone for me completely because I reconnected. So.
Yeah, it looks like it's at 11:30.
It expires at the top mark, so they've got about 30 seconds left on the. There we go. 30 seconds as I say that. So yeah, they get a bit more damage done to the tier 3 tower, but not really a whole lot accomplished as far as objectives go.
The big problem with Radiance too is that it's not good for tower sieging. Desolator's really good for that. But it's still not a bad item on him.
Radiance is still not like 65 damage. Yeah, not the worst, but it feels like Desolator would have been slightly better for this game, considering there's not the Radiance hasn't actually helped him get any kills he otherwise would not have got with the Deso.
It's really good for Ember Spirit too, because Ember has low armor.
I mean, there's no blinks you're canceling as well. Like, Rubik has a blink, I guess, but he's going to be blinking it. So, if there's blinks to cancel, maybe you can justify the Radiance. But I feel like this game, it's just like there's nothing that Radiance does that Deso doesn't.
If he kept farming, if they farm for like another 20 minutes,
that's true.
I think it would have been more useful. But they're not choosing to play that way. So
and Rabbit is farming and pushing lanes fast because of the Radiance. Like the burn damage doesn't allow him to push out waves faster than the Desolator would, but it's still like only a kind of small difference that's not that noticeable. Oh. But yeah, once again, farming up Ancients. This new Tidehunter. He's starting on what looks to be a refresher roll. He picks up the quarterstaff. We'll be going for and has a Ring of Health, so he will be going for that double Ravage build.
And we're going for the damage build too with the crit. I like it.
He's got to. There's no BKB to win this game. You've got to go pure damage. Just defending high ground with damage output, you don't need BKB for that. If he's getting caught out, it's by like a blink stun, and then you're not going to get a BKB anyways.
I agree.
Alright, Weaver, Rabbit, continue farm. He's top of the last hits at the moment. Net worth also in his favor. Weaver and Mirana just so much more farm than anyone else in the game. This game is truly like both teams are running 4 Protect 1, it feels like.
I also feel like Mirana's not the best hero to take this kind of game either. Like if they pick the Naga instead.
Yeah, these teams play these like late game strats. Like there's no Nagas.
Dire's bottom
it's like just in case you guys fight, we have fighter heroes, but the problem is their lineup's like so potent without their carry.
Even like Morphling, I feel is good for these kind of games. Like I prefer Morphling over Weaver or Mirana here. But not a fan of the.
I prefer like most carries over these two in this situation.
Not so much like I still feel Anti-Mage is a bit too weak for.
Anti-Mage is really good versus Darkseer. And if he gets an Abyssal, he can just crush Ember Spirit. I don't think he'd be that bad. I don't think he's not bad versus LGD either, because LGD has so much physical damage.
Yeah. And they're all about the team fight. You can just blink around and avoid it. So
yeah.
We'll see what the plan is. LGD, they're smoked up, headed towards the top lane. There's a lot of DT Club heroes, but they're just on the back foot here. They're looking to just go for a retreat. Not going to find too much with this smoke. So unsuccessful smoke ganks has been the name of the game right now. How many smokes have we seen, and how many have actually worked? Like I don't think we've seen a single team fight off of a smoke.
I don't think we've seen any successful ganks because of smoke.
And both teams have 0 smokes right now. There's been probably about 5 at least 5 smokes from each team this game, and I can't recall any. It's funny because like you look at a game like this and think, oh, the teams are playing passive, they're just farming, but they're actually going around looking for kills. They've used 10+ smokes, but
yeah, but it's so obvious.
Yeah,
because everyone's missing out the map.
Yeah, no, they're not very wily with their smokes and movements.
It's a nice effort, but if you don't have people pushing out lanes and stuff, it's just too apparent to the other team.
It's the passive smoke gank. So like rather than passive farming, it's passive smoke ganking. Like you go missing as 5 and then
wow, LGD is actually pretty lucky that the Roshan didn't respawn yet. I think they lose Roshan if it respawned.
Yeah, there's not a huge Roshan killing potential, but there's enough. Oh, the Screer. This Screer's got a butterfly on it. Oh, it won't get found. Even if it does get found, it's not the end of the world for the Weaver. He just has to wait for it to respawn. So Rabbit gets himself up to a butterfly now as his next big item. This may just mean Mirana XCD goes into MKB. That's the 4th item, 4th big item.
Roshan is up. Has any team scouted it? Don't think so. Oh, yep. There goes the orb.
Alright, so they see Roshan. Not the most thrilling game, Ben. I'm gonna be honest.
This is
bit of a snooze fest.
This is a.
It's a very. I'm still like. I'm not hating on it because it's like there's still some important strategy going on, but like both teams' strategies are failing is the problem. Like both teams are trying to smoke gank, trying to like play their little game of chess, but it's just not working. And it's not like one team's outplaying the other. They're just both failing here. This Roshan fight could be interesting. The vacuum's already been used here. Puck goes in as well. BKB from the Darks here. Used very early. And with BKB being used, they back off from Roshan. But LGD may just look to reset. They're actually going to catch up the Puck in the jungle. Immediate buyback. In the river, sorry. Immediate buyback coming out from LGD's
What's he doing on the low ground?
Doesn't... Yeah, that's...
If someone needs to get caught, it's a Tidehunter. I don't understand why Tidehunter is like not in front.
Yeah, I was waiting for that YOLO blink from the fog. Speaking of Yao, how close to the refresher? He's just a recipe away. Oh man, that fight right there, yeah. I don't know.
This is a snooze.
It's not the most
yeah, it's because neither of them are executing their strats like
yes.
terrible.
No, I don't think it's either team's playstyle. It's just the execution is slightly off from both teams, and the result is that no one's finding kills, no one's achieving their high ground pushes. Even LGD, when they had the Aegis last time, they got this tower like down to 950 HP. They didn't even get half of this tier 3 tower dead. We'll see what they do with this Aegis this time around, but if last time's any indication, we may just see this game continue on for some time here, which
I think
it's good for DT. Like, Ember Spirit needs more items. Mirana can do with more items. Weaver's getting close to max
double
out.
Ravage.
Yeah. That's...
And
double
like,
Ravage, BKB on Sand King. Yeah.
if he gets like Veil and Puck gets a Shivas, that's pretty scary. Yeah. Because they farm a lot better. Rubik and Bane aren't your farming supports. Sand King is, and AA already has a Scepter, so he doesn't really need anything else.
I think Darkseid needs to make sure in teamfights he gets a replica of the Weaver. That's the only hero really worth getting a replica of.
I think at this point LGD just goes around as 2 and just starts killing anyone who farms out alone with mass ultimates.
Even just, yeah, the thing is, like, often you'll see like Enigmas just try and save their Black Hole, or in Tidehunters, you save their Ravages for the big team fights, but we've seen one or two, like 2 Ravages the entire game. He should just be using Ravage for solo kills if he
But at the same time, DT's not really.
No, they're always in fight. Like, look at him now. Like 2 heroes farming one neutral camp, 3 farming another. This is team neutral farming.
They're also so far away from each other.
Yeah. No, this is both teams like always grouped as 5 on opposite sides of the map. Like DT are like, okay, we'll take this side of the map for now. You guys take this side, and then 5 minutes later, like, okay, maybe we swap sides and get a change of scenery. Rabbit now, he's got the Aegis. They go down mid. They've got double... Okay, Yao's got double Ravage in a second. So with Refresher, Tide, and Aegis, surely it's game on.
You'd hope so.
You would hope so. Alright. Well,
how long do they have left on the Aegis?
Yeah, like 4 minutes at least. They've already burned 2 minutes doing farming. Farming jungle, farming lanes. So they gotta go soon if they want to use this Aegis, and I don't think it's as simple as, hey, look, we don't have to go because our late game's just hands down better. Like, I think DT do have options.
Just watching them play, they're not at that level where they're actually good at playing greedy is the worst part about it.
Okay.
Because firstly, I think they could have drafted better if they wanted to play this sort of way, and secondly, they're not getting too much farm around the map. Like, Ember is still relatively far behind. He's actually pretty far behind the Darkseer at this point. And Ember is your hero that you want to be super stacked with like 2 Daedalus at this point and a Battle Fury. And even if he had 2 Daedalus, he'd still be super far behind the Weaver at this point. And that buyback did cost them, but Rabbit is doubling up Ember Spirit's net worth again. And at the same time, LGD, they have all this farm, but they can't actually break high ground. And so it's a similar position to what we saw against Titan. They play a greedy strat or a passive farming strat. They get the passive farm that they want, and they can't actually do anything with it because the other team is just so good at defending high ground.
Well, we'll see Air once again make his way back to get ready to defend the high ground here. This, down to 3 minutes? Yep, down to 3 minutes left on this Aegis. So if they want to make a move, they've got to be thinking about making that move soon. Tide is making his way bottom lane with his Refresher orb. They've got Weaver pushing out the mid lane, so Weaver 5k gold. I mean, it doesn't actually have item slots right now unless you drop the treads, because the Aegis soaking up an item slot means Rabbit.
Heart or Daedalus?
Rapier, let's see it. Come on, Zhao Tuji.
Rapier would be
Bring
good
out
too.
Your inner Havost. Everyone's got one. Rabbit making his way down bottom lane. It looks like this may be at least a high ground push attempt. Like we saw last time they had Aegis, they attempted the high ground, it didn't work, and they just backed off.
Oh, a nice BKB.
Forced out melee creep.
Well, he was trying to target Mirana, but Mirana was BKB'd. Still, forced out Mirana's BKB. It's down for a good minute. This is the window that they've been looking for.
Yeah, that means there's no way to block the Tide Ravages, most importantly. I mean, Sanking Burrow Strike, you can use the Lincolns, but Tide Ravages can be hard to fight into. Let's see it, LGD. You gave us 47 minutes of watching unsuccessful smoke ganks. You better give us a good fight to round things off here. Assuming we get to see the team fight with these perfect world lags. Is Puck going to just throw orbs out look to zone people out as much as possible.
They just don't have good tower sieging lineup too. No Necros, no like SD with Luna, no Heart to tank the tower, nothing like that yet. They do have the Aegis, so they have a lot of wiggle room to work with.
Well, once again, under the high ground. And Aegis is getting shorter and shorter. Hex is being used here on Super. BKB forward from Rabbit. Throws the Storms. They're just zoning out DT to help them get this this tier 3 tower, it seems like. There's unfortunately a bit more lag coming in here. Taking a look at your screen. Waller Replica has been used here. Rabbit's actually taking a lot of damage. He's going to go down. That's his Aegis.
Where's the Ravage? Where's anything?
He's got double Ravage. What's he waiting for? Come on, Yao. Go big. He gets arrowed.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he walked into it. They now know he's there. Rabbit almost goes down. Rabbit may go down. He does. They lose the Weaver. Yao, why you throw? What was that, Yao?
Crap.
That was so bad. That was some terrible execution. And now Puck's going down as well.
Well.
Yao walked into an arrow and just, oh man, I don't know.
Yao walked an arrow. Sand King didn't use Epi. Like, Rabbit was super far in trying to chase a Darkseer who has the highest armor on the team with the Shivas. Like, why is he chasing that hero?
Yep.
There's a 4 armor Rubik. Even Mirana has 14 armor, so less than half of Darkseers. Ember Spirit only has 11 armor. Bane has 7. He can be chasing any of the heroes, and Darkseer has Surge on top of it. But, so that's just a straight throw. Like, what in the world are they doing? They have mass team fight. They actually had to force a buyback out of Weaver. That's how badly the push went.
They had Aegis and everything for that push. As Mirana now brings on the tier 2 tower and looking to make a move on this tier 3.
So DT actually will be the one sieging the high ground.
It looks that way. Alright, guys, you may lose visuals for a second, but we're going to look to help fix some of this lag.
Oh, do you want to look at my screen?
It's going to be cameraman Ben in just a second. Guys, picnic. We've gone black. We've gone dark, Ben. We've gone rogue. But hopefully visuals should be coming back soon. I hope your camera works.
My camera work is really jerky.
Pristine.
So
at least people can see what's going on in Teamfight, maybe.
Okay,
so.
that's true.
It's
black.
Go on.
Wait, I don't know. I can't see anything either. Mine says HDMI no signal.
On the go tech support. Let's make it.
Okay, mine's up now.
No, it's not picking up.
There's a fight. There's a rapier. Rapier has been lost. 2 rapiers have been dropped. It's on the floor. No one's picked it up.
They're all dead.
No, wait, no. They're both 5-manning on opposite sides of the map again. Don't worry, guys.
they're invis smoked up as 5. LGD's in one place. DT's in another. Do apologize, guys, for the issues you experienced. Let me get out of the way. We got K-Poptosis on the tech support. Let me see what I got. We'll just try and get my visuals back up for a second, and we can try to switch things over in between games. But unfortunately, at the moment,
you know, since these teams play like this, you'd think they'd be good at actually running the strat that they run all the time. It's kind of sad that they aren't.
Yeah.
Like LGD they let Rabbit die twice without actually using any ultimates, which is really sad. They should not let that happen. And he's not squishy by any means. He didn't go glass cannon build. He has Lincolns, he has BKB, he has Butterfly, he has Aegis. It's a little ridiculous that they let him die, and both teams smoked up. Oh, actually, one team smoked up, one team Moonlight shadowed up.
They're on different sides of the map. What's changed here? Oh. Man, I can't believe how bad that last fight went, though. Like, that should have been the timing from LGD. Aegis plus double Ravage. This time they're going to make a better go of it, maybe. Yao! He's just taking too much damage to start the fight. He goes down! What a disaster! Zankin going for an epicenter here. Going to do a decent amount of damage. That's going to be the death of the Ember Spirit. So with Ember Spirit on the sidelines, I think he's got no buyback. Yeah, he's got no buyback here. Zankin going to be the next Mega Fall. 2 for 2 so far. Weaver's going to be careful here. Weaver, if Weaver dies, this is all over. Doesn't have to get, well, maybe not all over. Doesn't have buyback, though. XDD on the run. And it's going to be chased down by the Weaver. And I think Weaver does get this kill. Looks like Weaver's the only one left standing, actually, as he does get the kill on the Mirana. So just Weaver alive. 3 DT heroes left standing over there.
Yeah, again, just gets obliterated.
Yeah. How many? He got 1 Ravage off there?
Yeah, and it was on a BKB hero.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yao has not played his best game. That's for sure. So, well, with that, it's
Tidehunter hard hero ultimate hits full screen.
I mean, you look at the goal graph and it's like, okay, LGD, bit of a lead, but they've been slipping. Experience 5,000. The graphs really just don't tell the story here. It's just the lack of execution from both. I mean, more so LGD. I think DT's early game was so bad they had to play defensively like this, but LGD have just done really poorly with their strategy.
Yeah, they have the mass team fight, and they're just not able to come close to winning most of these engagements. Well, Roshan will be up in 1 more minute, but the problem is Rabbit has 6 slots. So what do they do now? This is very reminiscent of what happened versus Titan.
Maybe you have to drop treads. Oh, runs into air here. There's no Fire Remnant TP out. No MKB to cancel that one.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Alright. Well,
I have no idea what I can do here.
Dreamy U is we're just working on guys, do bear with us. We're just trying to fix some of these lag issues, trying to set up a secondary video option in a very makeshift way. Man, these perfect world servers. Picnic. All right, we're switching on over now. Hopefully.
Okay, you have my screen.
All right, man.
Welcome to jerky camera work for me. So.
Look, jerky camera work beats. Well, it's jerky video or
There's
jerky
a gank
camera work.
On bottom.
This is not good here for Rabbit here. Actually, no, Rabbit. We've got the BKB up, but well, Fiend's Grip gonna lock him down in place. Can he get time up? So Rabbit's dead. Has he even got buyback?
No, not for 1 minute. And Roshan is up now, so they get Roshan. Ember doesn't have buyback either, though.
They could go for Raxus instead, maybe. Do you think, or?
I would get Roshan.
No, actually, pushing it even with Weaver dead, pushing into Sanking plus. I think
they have 100 seconds on this.
Do they contest though? Epicenter plus double Ravage. This could be the. It's good. DT are gonna be like, oh, we've got this. Like they've got no Weaver, and then suddenly it's like the double Ravage plus Epicenter comes
the
in.
only time they're gonna execute is when Ravage comes down.
It's like exactly. The only time they catch DT by surprise.
The only problem is they don't really have a good Roshan tank. I guess Darkseer can take it, but he's just straight going mid. Ember Spirit is really bad at taking Roshan. Oh, they actually catch out Puck!
Puck may go down here. That's a bad loss. LGD, what are they doing?
I have no idea. Looking to siege them from high ground. I don't think Puck is buyback either. No, he doesn't have gold. So this is easily a T3.
Weaver's buyback soon. He's 15 seconds away.
But I don't think these 3 heroes can do enough. I think they really do need the Puck for that damage output.
Well, Weaver can buy back now. Weaver's buyback is 3 seconds away, so it'll be a tier 3 tower, possibly not Raxus, but again, Weaver has to buy back if they want to defend this. And there we go. Weaver buys back. DT. Moranak's going to finish off the rack, so melee racks as well going down. Rain track's getting low, and
Morana having an MKB now is really troublesome for an LGD. Rabbit just.
Oh, they Moonlight Shadow. They want to go high ground.
Getting crushed.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
We're whispering. Yeah. How many ganks have we
shadowed?
What are they doing? He's ignoring the tide. He's still something. It's just a.
DD got arrowed. Rabbit gets BKB'd Fiend's Grip again.
There's no he gets the time-lapse off. Barely saves himself. There is another Ravage here. He's not going to get the second Ravage off after the refresher, though. And LGD have lost 2. The Sanking going to buy back. The Weaver getting low once again. AA leapt after by the Mirana. Mirana trying to finish them up, but more importantly, it's Rabbit. If Rabbit dies here, it's over. It's GG. Rabbit is going to go down. It looks like lifted up. He takes a fall. I think LGD are out. Mirana is dead. Morana's buying back just to end this game. Boots of Travel, yep, you betcha. TP in, go for the throne. No Weaver buyback. AA and Tide are dead. GG!
That was super sad.
This game?
Well, LGD just let DT farm BKBs, and their lineup's terrible against BKBs. Although it shouldn't be because they have the blink initiation. So LGD just really failed at executing. That was extremely sad to see.
Yeah, that was.
Who's on the other side of this bracket? Vici versus Titan?
Vici versus Newbie.
Vici versus. I think Vici or Newbie will just demolish the winner of this.
In the winner bracket final, I think it's quite likely.
Yeah, just considering how this game went, that was.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Sophie.
You've got a friend, Ben. You've got a friend. But no, I agree. Vici Newbie feels like more like it should be like a winner bracket final here. But with the way the bracket worked, like IG, they have themselves to blame. IG should have been in this semi-final here, but they lost to Dreamtime. Titan, they lost to LGD. I don't know what to say. Like, that was not the most impressive Dota, but that's probably some of the least impressive Dota we've seen in the Summit Asia, unfortunately.
Yeah, it wasn't any new picks. Wasn't any new. Actually, Tidehunter is a little new, but still, they just completely. Yao, I think, was the biggest culprit. Rabbit did what he could. He can't 1v5. He got BKB gripped. Someone has to stop it, but they can't.
Oh, we're hopefully going to see a better game too. Is all I can say. But
he even time-lapsed it that last fight too. And then he BKB'd, and he still died.
The Radiance, end of the day, was a bad choice, I think. say. Like, that should have been a Desolator to help them
I
push.
think even a Desolator, but still, their problem wasn't actually they can't push fast enough. It's because it's just they let Rabbit die all the time in pushes.
Yeah.
It still feels like Rabbit +4.
Yao's been playing some poor Dota. Like, Puck 1, 6, and 11 at the end. The supports did okay. Like, DD did a lot better than he did in the past. But LGD just...
Well, DD also got caught out. The one push in mid that they lost, the first push with the Aegis, he actually got caught out, and that's what forced Yao to blink in and Ravage. But they had already lost tanking, so that's the majority of their damage output.
Well, that does it. Game 1 in the bag. We're going to hopefully get ourselves into a more riveting Game 2.
What was that?
I'm God. He's Merlini. Hopefully we'll fix some of these lag issues for Game 2, but it's the Summit Asia, and we've got Game 2 between LGD and Dreamtime coming up, guys, after a quick break. We're going to sort some tech issues and be right back.